You the market update for January 2024. That is the most recent update. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a market update for the Charlotte region. So the Charlotte region covers all of these areas that are highlighted in green. So let's get started. So we're going to click on the Charlotte region. And again, if at any time you would like copies of these reports, please be sure to comment reports, send me an email here in the note in this on the video, and I will definitely print these reports and send them out to you via email. So I'm just going to zoom in really quick and look at the Charlotte region. So for January in the Charlotte region, there's not a lot of change on the number on the month supply of inventory. In December, we also had a 2.3 month supply of inventory. So the supply of inventory hasn't changed too much. But notice in the month of January, we had 4,047 new listings. So that did go up. We had 2,600 new listings in the month of December. The other thing I want to point out is there are a couple of changes. Although the months of supply of inventory hasn't changed, still it's remaining steady at 2.3 months, the average list price has gone up. So you'll see here the average list price in Charlotte, 509,000, just right under 10. Right under 510,000. So that is a almost 5% change from January of last year. But in December, the average list price of home was 471,179. So the average list price of the homes in Charlotte did go up some from December of last year. Also, the days on market until sale have gone up as well. They've gone up about 7 days. On December, the number of days on market until sale was 50 days. But the percent of original list price received holds steady still at 95.4 days. Percent of original list price received. So what that means is if a house, just to keep the math simple, if the house is on sale for 100,000, it sold for 95,000, right? So it got 95% of what it originally listed for. So there were some either concessions or negotiations in that piece. So that's what the Charlotte region kind of looks like there. You can see the comparison from 2024. So the month's supply of inventory has gone up there. Now let's have a look at York County. York County is consisting of Lake Wiley, Rock Hill, and Fort Mill. So let's look at the York County report. The York County report, usually York County will follow along the Charlotte area as well. But let's look at York County. So the month supply of inventory, again, is holding steady from last month, 2.3 months. But there is an increase on the average list price of the home. So the average list price of homes for sale in York County is 483,899, just under 484,000, right? In the month of December, the average list price of homes in York County was 423,996. So you can see about, what, a $60,000 increase in the average list price of homes for York County. Same thing, 95% original list price sold versus original list price. The days on market until sale has gone up. So in the month of December, days on market till sale was 45 days in York County. So for the month of January, gone up to 60 days. So this means that if you're listing your house in the month of January or in the month of February, you're probably seeing a little bit of a longer time until it goes under contract. We are under normalcy. This is actually normal. We're not in COVID times anymore. So, about 45 to 60 days as average for homes to sit on the market until they go for sale. So that's pretty typical of that. So you can see the graph here. Again, if you want copies of these reports, just drop me a note. I will shoot you an email with this information. Now, I like to show the showings activities report because that's just interesting information to see. We're going to look at the Charlotte region. And what this report shows you is it shows you how many showings were actually on listings that were out on the market, right? So if you have a house listed, what's important to you and what's important to me is how many showings did you get, right? The showings will indicate if the home is priced right. The showings will indicate how much interest there is in the house. So let's look at January. This is the Charlotte MSA. So all of those counties, remember, that were in green. This is showing you how the showings have gone. So are there people out there going out and seeing the houses? So you'll see month over month, this is for January, 48%. That is normal. That's to be expected because not a lot of showings happen in December, right? So we'll see that the showings did go up from January versus December, but from compared to January of last year, the showings were down for the month of January 2.4%, right? So that's looking at the showings that are there, managed listings. Those are listings that are going through the Canopy MLS for showings. But buyer interest too is interesting to see. Buyer interest has gone up from previous month. Again, up over December makes sense. Not a lot of people looking at to go out and buy homes in the month of December. So that's what the Charlotte listings look like. You can see the Charlotte showings. And then these graphs will show you based on the price of the homes, right? And now let me look down at, let's look at York County here. Last page, you'll see same thing, month over month went up went up over 50% showings in January versus the month of December. But you'll see also, this is interesting for York County. Contrary to Charlotte MSA, York County, the showings actually went up January of 2025 versus January 2024. They went up almost 2%. So you can see that. And then the interest, those homes that have these showings are, 309,000 and above. One important thing that I want to be able to share with you as we're talking through this is we are seeing in the market, there is a lot of interest, and there are actually competitive situations happening, primarily in listings that are above, like say 600,000. The number of cash buyers that are coming out into the market for homes that are of a higher price point has increased, for me anyway, personally, has increased for me. And in talking to my colleagues this morning, we are seeing an increase, and it's still a competitive market for what we call like the luxury market. The luxury market are for homes that are priced at a higher price point. You'll see like 600 and above, or actually 750,000 and above. There are competitive situations where you'll see multiple offers. You're seeing multiple offers come in, and also sell homes that are selling at above asking price. So it's really important in this time of year to price your home correctly. The price of the home will indicate how many showings you have, or actually, let's think about it in the reverse way. If you are getting a lot of requests for showings, that is telling you, that's a signal that the home is priced correctly. If you have a home priced on the market, you're not getting a lot of requests for showings, then it's time to really go back and revisit the market, revisit where the home is being priced at, to make sure that it is priced competitively. Uh, One thing to talk to your agent about, or that I talk about with my clients, is we look at the market locally, we look at the competition, and then we look and see where we need to price it so that we can get the most number of showings. In some situations, I like to price the home a little bit below market value so that you can get a lot of buyer interest and a lot of buyers coming in and getting yourself in that multiple offer situation, so that you are able to then have some more leverage and get some more opportunities out there to get the house sold. All these reports are available. I'm able to send them over to you. So if you want a copy of this or the market report, make sure that you just give me a call, drop me a line in the comments, and I will email those reports out to you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.